It's Madden NFL 23, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Cincinnati Bengals, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Carolina Panthers and the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. So here are the Panthers backed up to start their initial drive. The former MVP in his 12th season leading them out. He's got more rushing touchdowns than any quarterback in NFL history. Cam Newton.
And many people are having difficulty pegging exactly what they believe Cam Newton is at this point in his career. For me, when I see certain days and he's right, he can still be an accurate passer, can still get the ball downfield. And his running ability, especially inside the 10, still makes him a difficult quarterback to prepare for.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
On second and inches, Newton. This is Smith with a grab. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Newton now to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Newton. And a little floater there is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. From the 50, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they dialed up the screen there, hoping that convoy of blockers could get out in front and get them enough yardage for the first down, but they were able to get there before he got to the sticks.
Here's the Panthers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. Sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow, man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Newton. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Newton. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
What's the deal, y'all? Let's do this, man. Get him going, baby.
First down. Here's Burrow. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down. Brooks. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Burrow will throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
I got you, baby. Let's do it. Let's turn it up. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Now it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase on a touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
first down, it's Newton. And this one complete to Smith. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
To throw again on second down. Newton looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 42. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
In man coverage, your number one cardinal rule, don't get beat deep. And that's why the comeback route is so effective, because that's how they're selling it, Brandon. Taking you all the way upfield before breaking it back down.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And just a yard to go here on second down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Newton to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings for some reason it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200 plus right now. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down. Burrow looking to pass. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. Touchdown! A great play there. 53 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Bengals score. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
Take it in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Carolina offense about ready to go.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Being strong up the middle is imperative. I don't care what your sport, but in football, when you've got a D tackle who can contribute not only to occupying bodies, but also making plays on the ball carrier, that's when you have the cornerstone of a solid run defense.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Joe Burrow and the Bengals heading back out there. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On first down, it's Brooks. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and he'll set up with a 2nd and 1.
Once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, it's Brooks, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
The left-footed Kevin Huber set to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Get something together. Pay attention. Pay attention. Yeah. Let's go.
Throwing is Newton. Goes right back to Smith again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. To throw is Newton. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing again is Newton. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Second and 6.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 35.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Newton on 3rd down. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Newton on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Newton throwing again. This will be caught at about the 5. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Newton. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. From 4 yards out. And the Panthers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This taken in at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Burrow. He's going to air one out, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Well, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Brooks. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Again, it's Burrow. And his pass incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Burrow will throw. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead in the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. To throw again on second down. Newton, he's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And this one complete to Smith. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple. Again, Newton. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Newton. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's brought down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Let's play. Let's play now, baby. Let's play. We can't be straight up. It's game time.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for Carolina. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get it out of your hands quickly and get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run on first down. Brooks. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Here's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. From the 36, Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase, 36 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Such an art to dot the I, just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredibly graceful, athletic play, but also a lot of practice goes into it. They work on that to make sure that they learn how to train their feet to get down in bounds.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. This defense not budging, back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. Johnson's got it complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They go play action with Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brooks. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. That's Brooks. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. To the air again, Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. From the 22, Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I got you, baby. They got to walk that walk. Get him going. That's what it is. That's what it is. It plays, y'all. Rock and roll. Rock and roll. Do your thing. Let's do it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And with that pass, CD's now over 400 yards in the game. And even in a pass-first league, that is still a tough benchmark to hit.
And all week leading up to this one, all we read, heard about was the confidence he had that he could put up big numbers. Kudos to him for coming out here with that belief in himself and for making it happen.
Mixon is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
4th down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Graham now to boot it away after the made field goal.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
In every game, teams are looking for that momentum shift, and that run there, the offense feels like, hey, maybe we can get something going, but defensively, they've slowed them down the entire game. They don't want to turn into more. They're going to try and figure out a way to take it back on this next play.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
3rd and 2, Newton. Throwing right, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Let's rock and roll, baby.
Now it's Newton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Point after here coming up.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He finds his man Johnson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Brooks
down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run the counter. It's Brooks. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Let's have some fun. Let's get some fun. They can't beat us straight. Let's go.
On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. Shifts by him, and he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Up the middle they go. It's Brooks. They stop short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd down and goal. Burrow to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Brooks. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. The Carolina offense about ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Second and 4. Out of the gun, Newton. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there? The leg's still there? This has been a tough game. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 4. Newton now to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Newton throwing again. Again, he finds more. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. This is Smith with a grab. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. McCaffrey going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Newton. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown.
Touchdown! Cam Newton able to find DJ Moore. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Burrow. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This goes out wide for Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Kevin Huber now, standing just outside his own goal line. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A little juke. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Newton now to throw. He's got Smith here. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 61 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They can't reach me. All right, go get him now. Do your thing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Over the middle to Smith. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Newton. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete, but he caught it.
Matt Rule, not a big fan of that last call, and he's going to go ahead and challenge it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Back to throw, Newton. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Olsen. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Important extra point up and through, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That time, a 9-play drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now.
Here's Burrow.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game.
Burrow.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they go. It's Brooks. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27th. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
We got to be big time now. Let's be smart. Let's go ball. They can't stop us. Keep our boys.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Brooks, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. On 3rd down, Brooks. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this one is right through. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.